What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so NBA Hall of Famer and 76ers great Allen Iverson was recently on the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast, and he was asked to name his top five players of all time. All right, so when asked his top five players of all time, he gave a list that was, I respect his opinion, but I have a problem with, in particular, one player on this list. All right. That's just my opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. He's a legendary basketball player. It is what it is. But his top five is Michael Jordan, followed by Kobe Bryant, then LeBron James, Steph Curry, and then Shaquille O'Neal. And that's if he took himself out of the equation. All right. Um, I don't think Shaq is a top five player. Okay. Uh, I think he's at this point borderline top 10 or just outside top 10 in my opinion. I think Kobe's top five ish. That's just my opinion. Mike's number one in many people's eyes. I got him number two. But Steph Curry? Steph Curry. I, it's AI, man. I love AI, man. But Steph Curry, top five. It's bad enough he done leapfrogs. We haven't even had. This is what bothers me about some of these lists and rankings. It'll go from you know is Steph Curry top 50? Well, I think he's done enough at this point to be top 50. And then next thing you know, well, Steph Curry top 20? Well, I think he's done enough. But we haven't had the conversations about comparing him to Kidd or Nash or Peyton. I'm talking about years ago. When do we have those conversations? When do we have those in-depth conversations to come to the conclusion, yeah, he's better. Okay, now I'm not saying now he's not, but how do you get to leapfrog all these other people, magically top 20, then top 10, now top five? Man, I don't see it, man. At the end of the day, and I always say this, I think Steph Curry is a great player, but I can't sit here and say that he hasn't benefited from rule changes. He's been the maximum benefitor. A lot of people like to say that Michael Jordan benefited from the rule changes in the NBA, but they turn the other way when you or they get offended when you say that Steph benefited. Steph benefited from all the changes that the league made in 2000s as far as zone defenses and you know the changes that they made as far as taking away hand checking and the emphasis on perimeter scorers and the rise in three-point shooting with analytics and then the freedom of movement rule that they implemented a couple of years ago. Basically, you can't touch these motherfuckers. But Steph Curry is revolutionary. I just don't. I think he's great, but to make him out to be, you know, like this generation's Babe Ruth or something, I don't. I don't get it. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.